In this video, I'll be talking about photo perception and how it plays a huge role in interpreting social media images and lifestyles. Now, everything we see online is truly real, so it's important to understand the context behind it. Image in general, and photography specifically, has hugely altered and augmented our notion of what is worth looking at and what we have a right to observe. Photographs can be described as capturing reality and are really scaled down fractions of reality that can be made or acquired by anyone. We have found multiple ways to use photographs, fidgeting with the scale of the world. They can be cropped, reduced, retouched, and then packaged and presented in photo frames, albums, projected in slideshows, and can even be featured in newspapers and magazines. Over time, photographs have proven to become a very powerful tool serving for surveillance and control. Slowly, photography has made its way into the visual mobile communication space. In such a fast-changing generation, new available technologies has hugely changed our understanding of conceptualization distance, presence, and absence. The notion of social space is used rather than actual space, since opposing to physical space, it is a metaphoric representation for the nature and intensity of the involvement that inspires interpersonal communication and the users of mobile communication technology. Through social media, the viewers and creators of an image are both involved in a certain level of presence and awareness between each other, creating a mediated presence. This connection and our experience allows for an interactive engagement between the creator and viewer. This phenomenon is what can be called as the rise of micro-celebrities and social media influencers. Self-branding, also known as personal branding, is a concept which involves an individual establishing a unique public image for commercial gain. Take the example of Dutch Instagram model Ryan Mayer, a fashion and travel influencer who loves to take photos of everyday life and travels. Mayer has been able to create a beautiful, stylish, and interesting online persona through her Instagram post, which has proven to be successful through her 436,000 followers. However, Mayer also has a weekly series of posts called Instagram versus Reality, where she reveals that, like everyone else, she is also prone to unflattering photos. Photos of her being captured either mid-yawn or squinting in the sun are extremely relatable and give a small reminder that we're all human. Talking to Modern Med, Mayer said, "I decided to share them because it felt unfair to only show the perfect pictures, and I figured it might help some people to feel better about themselves. Hopefully, when people see perfect pictures of beautiful girls and start to feel insecure, they think about these posts I did and remember that those pics are almost never as perfect as they seem." From here, we are able to realize how self-promotion had become an imperative due to the structural changes in neoliberal ideologies of individuality. According to Erin Duffy, different forms of online self-branding have been built into social media architectures, almost as if they are encouraging the practice of micro-celebrity to amp up one's popularity to gain attention and status online. In addition, this practice is a very time and energy-consuming investment, especially for an individual, requiring them to be consistent with their self-brand through the digital ecosystem. In an age of social media, self-promotional activities and branding practices have emerged as seductive ideologies since they reward individualism through social and economic processes, although it is conceptually flawed. As in the case of Ryan Mayer, her Instagram posts have proven to be a success regarding popularity and Insta-fame. However, Mayer also reminds us that not everything is always glitter and gold, that not everything we see on Instagram, especially from influencers, are real or as picture-perfect as it seems. It takes effort, good lighting to get a perfect photo. As said by Susan Sontag, the ultimate wisdom of photographic image is to say, there's the surface, now think or feel what is beyond it. Photographs which cannot themselves explain anything are inexhaustible invitations to deduction, speculation, and fantasy.